So let yourself find a comfortable position. Allow yourself to stack your spine nice and tall. Begin with your palms face down on your legs. And let the energy rise from your tailbone the way to the crown of your head. Take a nice full breath in. Releasing it out of your mouth. Do that again. Big breath in. Exhaling it out of your mouth. Breathing across your chest as wide as you can. And as you exhale, drop your shoulders down your back. Take 3 breaths here, feeling your breath move up, out, forwards, and back. And exhaling down, in, up, and back. Good morning. Let your eyes soften slightly at the creases on the edges, the way the lids are together. Relax around the eyes themselves. And just take a dive inwards and notice if any area of the body feels like it stands out. Maybe there's tension, a sensation, or a feeling. Just now swallow and release the jaw slightly. And really finding the ground today so that you can push up and wide. Create a sense of space and ease from your hip. On your next inhale, raise your left shoulder up towards your ear slowly on the inhale. Exhale, drop that elbow on shoulder down and back. Inhale, right shoulder reads up towards earlobe, slide it back. Exhale, drop the elbow on and shoulder. Inhale, roll shoulders lift up to the ears. Slide them back, squeeze together and down your back. Good. Roll them forward in a circle now. Inhale, up, back, together, and down. Good. Shrug them straight into your ears. Tight, 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 up near your neck. On your exhale, release and breathe out your mouth. Good. Lift your chin slightly without letting your head reach too far back. Exhale, drop your chin right to your chest. Do that again. Feel the rest of your spine as you inhale. Lift your face and look into the sun. Exhale. Drop your chin to your chest. Keep your ribs strong in. And let your elbows squeeze the sides of your torso. One more time. Lift your head and inhale. Stretch your throat and exhale. Chin to chest. Good. Inhale, look straight ahead. You can squeeze your nose, pinch your face out, blink your eyes a few times, and then let yourself open. So you reach your arms wide, practicing the elbows, and wiggle your fingers. Good. Move your mouth again. Good. So we're going to do Kapalabhati through the nose with the inhale and the exhales together. So not too fast. We don't want to start with the body, but it's in. Good. Let yourself find that rhythm and try not to move your torso back and forth. Just your arms. Find that steadiness. Press your knees down and then gaze straight ahead. Let's do 10. Last one. Interlace your fingers, breathe in, reach up. Big sigh out. One more, inhale, reach up. Sigh out. Good. Inhale, reach up. Slow exhale out your nose, wiggle your fingers as you release them slowly down. Take a breath, halfway mark. Exhale. Good. Come onto your mat on all fours. Let your hips, knees, and ankles be in the same line. And keeping your toes tucked, you're going to stretch your left leg back. Good. Press your toes to the mat and just rock forward and back a few times. You can be flat palms if you prefer, or fingertips. And noticing where your gaze is, try not to drop your head. You're looking forward of your mat. Big breath in. Exhale out, shoulders down your back. Good. One more breath. Pull your belly up and in. Exhale. Staying strong with your fingertips. You're going to lift that left leg up in line with your hip. Good. And then exhale, take it out to the side. Good. So inhale, take it back, not higher than the right hip. Toes pointing down. Exhale, squeeze into the left side. Two more. Inhale, extend. Feeling like you're reaching back. Exhale, squeeze in as your head is pressing forward. So there's inhale in both directions, length. Exhale, knee comes nice and close to the torso. Kick your left leg off the mat to the side. Press your hips back to your right heel. There's a stretch happening in your left hamstring. And walk your hands forward. 3 big breaths. Really feel the steadiness and the presence of the earth and push you down into your mat to find length. Good. One more breath here. From your right toes, lift yourself up. Place your hands, draw your left knee in, and hover your knees off the mat. Stabilize your shoulders on your back. Big breath in. Stick your tongue out. 2 more in. Tongue out. 1 more. Biggest one yet. Lift your hips up, back. Find your way to your first downward dog. And if you need to lengthen it, you can. Softly bend the knees and wrap those armpits to the floor. Broad up the back. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Don't push your arms too straight. It's early on, but find that connection to your thumb and your index finger. Press those 2 points deep into the mat. Last breath. Good. Inhale forward to your plank position. Lift your head. Exhale back to your downward facing dog. Nice and slow. 2 more. Inhale forward. Exhale, press up and back. Really try and move from behind your belly button. So inhale, yes, the limbs are strong, but really let this be up and back from your core. Take a big breath in. Exhale out your mouth. Lift high onto your toes. Roll over your feet and gently set your knees down. Good. Lift your feet off the mat and roll your ankles. Check in with your jaw. Upside down, right? Notice the inversion. Anything come up through the neck or any pressure in your head. Breathe in. Exhale out. Good. Tuck those toes to the other side. So coming onto fingertips or flat palms, your choice. Stretch the right leg back and take your toes down. So first, just take a few breaths, feeling into your calf. Keeping your neck in line with your spine, again, not dropping down. Notice if your shoulders are mirror image of each other, or is one kind of tighter, feeling more jarred than the other? Good, you can flatten your palms to stay on your fingertips, lift your right leg up. Without dropping your belly button down, bend your knee, squeeze the right side towards yourself. Inhale, extend the legs slowly. Exhale, pull the knee as high and close to your rib cage as you can. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 1 more. Inhale. Press your head forward as you reach back. Exhale. Send that right leg out to the side. Walk your hands forward and slowly press your hips back. Good. Let yourself drop your belly to the earth. Keep your elbows off the mat. 3 nice long breaths here. Left foot, round your way up. Set your hands on the mat. Tuck that right knee in. Lift and hover your knees off the floor. Big breath in. Long sigh. Rest from underneath the ground. Lift up, back, and downward facing dog. Good. Close your eyes for this one. Feel all 10 fingertips and let your hips move back from those 2 fingertips. Feel the hollow of your belly as you create length in your waist. Relax your face. 1 more breath. Good. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, back downward facing dog. Nice and smooth. Inhale, plank 2 more times. Lift your gaze at the top of the plank. Exhale, back down to facing dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, up and back. Beautiful. Take a big breath in. Deep sigh out your mouth. Walk your hands back to your feet. So either fingertips or flat palms. Feet as wide as the mat. And turning your toes out, walk your feet a little wider and drop your pelvis down. Good. So from your squat, find your heels. Lift your chest from there. 4 breaths. Try to keep your gaze at least the height of the horizon, not on the floor, opening the head in. Knees opening in line with the second biggest toe. 2 more breaths. Good. Dropping the hands to the floor, lift your hips up slowly. Turn your feet parallel each other. Good. And lean off center to the left. Press your weight into the left foot. Inhale back to center. You can bend your knees if your hands aren't super close to the floor, off to the right. Good. Inhale back to center. Lift up and look forward on your mat. Squeeze those shoulders on the back, hands to the waist. Hug your legs to each other and rise. Good. Reach the arms out. Cactus the arms just like we did at the beginning. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, elbows come together. Good. Stay here. Press your heels down. Lift your fingertips up. Start a little back bend without locking your knees. And focus on breathing across your upper back. And feeling your feet steady underneath you as you slightly lift up and under your diaphragm for 3, or 2. And 1 more big breath. Push from your feet, lift yourself upright, open your arms, swing them around behind your back and interlace the fingers, lift your chest nice and broad, and try and seal the palms of your hands. Good, big breath in, come out, good, lift your chest up, exhale, pull right down. Good, as your knuckles keep reaching to the ceiling, just let your head drift, your gaze right to left, and release any tension out of your neck. Big breath here. Drop your fingers down, lift your chest up, turn those feet again, slightly out, 10 and 2 o'clock. Drop your hips down. Right hand's gonna come on the inside, left arm reaches up, and keep your palm nice and open. Good. Excuse me. From your right hand, try and open up across your chest, maybe even moving the left arm back. Notice the knees are gonna want to drop in. Keep breathing. Even weight on all four sides of the foot, toes, heel, inner and outer edge. Maybe your head drops to your right shoulder. Good, one more big breath. Open up across that left top upper lung. Exhale, left hand comes down. Good, lift your hips up. Walk your feet to face forward again. Press your weight over to your left hip. Inhale back to center. As you press to the right hip, try and drop your navel to the floor. So you're really leaning forward in the hip crease. Inhale back to center. 3 times. Halfway up. Exhale, bow. Inhale. Nice long spine. Look forward. Exhale. Lean into that big toe mound as you bow. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, pull your shoulders down your back as you lift and lengthen. Exhale, hands to your waist. Hug the legs in and rise. Good, open the elbows one more time. This time, right arm over left, bind, eagle bind, lift your chest up. Again, try not to lock your knees. Move your pelvis forward to turn on the abs. Right, feel your inner thighs draw in and up from the earth again, connecting to our physical reality to bring ourselves back into our bodies. One more breath in. Exhale if you want to back bend a little further. Lean in. Good. Big right breath brings you upright. Open the arms. Reach behind you. Remember which thumb you had on top and switch it. Big breath in. Stretch open through your chest. Exhale, pull back to the floor. Good. Try to work your legs a little straighter this round. Squeeze the palms in. Lift the knuckles to the sky. One more breath here. Exhale out your mouth. Drop your fingers down, lift up halfway. Flip those toes out. One more time, come into your squat. Good, left hand now travels to the outer edge of your mat. Right palm is open and you stretch across your chest. Really work the legs. Try not to let them collapse inwards for breaths. Notice where you're trying to control. Can you distribute the effort? And let go inside the shape. One more breath. Looking down, exhale your right hand to the mat. Good, straighten your legs slowly as you breathe in. Exhale, flip your feet forward. Good, right hand underneath your chest. Knees both can bend slightly and your left leg's gonna straighten as your right knee bends. Good, as you twist to the left, press your heart forward. So you're not just really focused on how far you go, but there's right and left side of your waist. Getting longer. One more breath in. Exhale, left hand down. Then give yourself a little sway through the spine. Lift up halfway. Exhale out your mouth. Left hand underneath your heart. Press your hips back. Inhale, lengthen your chest forward. Right leg starts to straighten. Left knee bends. Right arm up. Good. 3 long breaths here. Shoulders glide down your back. And one more breath. Exhale, right one comes down. Let yourself sway. Big breath in. Out your mouth. Good. Last time, halfway up. Hands to your waist. Shoulders on your back. Rise. Work the legs evenly. And relax. Before we do the other side, keep the arms. Let yourself just sway right to left. Just feel like you're stirring your hips from the ground, from your feet. Twisting you one way, arms are an extension of where the feet are moving into. Right, relax, breathe. Feel that whole movement from your feet all the way through to your head. One more breath cycle. Good, turn to face forward. Shake that out, big breath in. Out your mouth, exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. Last one, breathe in. Exhale. Beautiful. Open your arms wide, breathe in. Left arm over right, bind your arms or hold your shoulders. If that's more accessible, thumbs facing your forehead, breathe up. Exhale, pelvis moves forward, you start to lift and lean back. Not with your head, or with your body. Breathe for 3. Notice if your feet get kind of lazy, push them down. Good, last one. From your heels, lift your spine up. Reach your arms wide, big right breath. Inhale, overhead, and exhale down to the floor. Let's walk our feet hips distance again and make our way to our downward facing dog. Then 3 breaths. Notice what's shifted. Probably more space through your diaphragm, middle of your back. Maybe through your shoulders. Just notice where your breath flows to. Good. One more breath here. Drop your knees down. Good. Untuck your feet and sit back. Good. Move your face, open and close your mouth. Sitting nice and tall, head above your spine, and pull your lower ribs in. Good. Looking straight ahead, so we'll do 2 rounds, Kapalabhati, about 30 seconds with 3 breaths in between. If you need to tuck your toes and grab a block, you can. Big breath in. And begin. Three, 2, 1, big breath in. Pause. Slow exhale out your nose. 3 regular breaths, try and hold your gaze. Inhaling to begin, you can close your eyes. Light, big breath. 30 seconds. Three, 2, 1, big inhale. Hold and pause. Exhale slowly. Good. Take your palms together, find your downward facing dog slowly. Exhale up and back. Good. Take your left foot to the middle of your mat. Right leg's gonna reach up. First, start with squared hips as best you can instead of stacked hips. So left leg is gonna strengthen, then straighten from the floor, lifting the left hip back. Bend your knee and then open to stack your hip. Big breath in. Without coming forward, exhale your right knee to your shoulder or rib cage. Inhale, open the hip, knee stays bent. Exhale, knee towards your armpit. Doesn't mean it's gonna get there. One more time. Inhale, open left arm is strong, straight. Exhale, knee to your shoulder. Good. Inhale, look forward. You're gonna step to your right thumb. Drop your back knee down. Keep your toes tucked. Good. Come onto your right thigh. Stay low today. Really focusing on the left hip. Pressing forward. Lift your ribs. Lean your torso back. Just enough that you can handle. And breathe steadily. Work the shoulders on your back. Relax inside your mouth. Find your feet. 3 more. Good. 1 more. Exhale out your mouth. Good. Take both hands on the inside of your right foot. You're going to press your right leg straight, move your hips back. Both hands on either sides of that right leg and sit, just hovering inside your left heel. Good. Big breath in. Pull your toes back. Go back of the right leg. Last one. Good. Let's roll that foot into the earth. You're going to turn to the left side of your mat and spin your left shin across the mat. Okay, so you're coming into this shape. Left hip underneath. It's going to look like my right hip. The right foot is on the floor. You're walking your hands forward. Same thing we did at the beginning of class. Settle your hips back. Breathe. Good. One more breath here. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale your way up. You're going to lift yourself off that left knee and transition your weight to the front leg. Breathe in. Exhale with your hands. Walk your way back to the back leg. Stay as low as you can. Inhale, come halfway. Exhale back to the front leg. Inhale back to center. As you exhale, turn your left foot to the back of the mat and breathe your way up, warrior 2. Look straight down that arm. Pull your ribs in, shoulders on your back, and hold for 6. Spread your fingers evenly, relax your jaw. Last one, nice long spine. Corners of the feet are rooted. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, interlace them. Press your palms open to the ceiling and drop an extra inch in warrior 2. Breathe in. Tongue out. Good. Inhale, open your arms slowly, transition. Exhale to the back of the mat, hands to the floor. Step right back, downward facing dog. Breathe into that head. Good. Find the area where your body starts to sag or lag. Maybe that's in not enough energy, moving the hips back or fingertips deeper into the mat. Take a breath here. Exhale out. 3 rounds. Inhale to your plank pose. Pull with your fingertips. Exhale up and back. Feel behind the navel as you move. Inhale forward. Lift your gaze. Exhale up and back. One more time. Inhale forward. Exhale up and back. Good. Inhale high onto your toes. Roll over your feet once more. Drop your knees down if you can. Instead of sitting on your heels, separate your feet and slowly walk your hips back between the big toes. If that doesn't feel good, pop a block underneath. Good. Look straight ahead. Line your spine up as best you can with the wall behind you. This time rapid fire, only one round of 𝐵𝐫𝐨𝐿. Hold your gaze straight ahead of you. Big breath in and begin. Do one big inhale. Pause. And exhale slowly. Notice which sit bone feels deeper in the mat as you come forward. Side you're leaning into with more ease. Raise your hands. Look at the fingers. Pull the fingertips to the center of your palm as you inhale your knees up and back. Good. Take a big breath. Exhale it out. Left side. So we keep the hips square underneath, lifting that left leg, and really focus on the right leg, pressing down to get that strength from that left leg. So hips are squared as you bend the knee. Inhale. Exhale, roll open through the hip. Spread your toes, breathe in, keep the leg bent the whole time. Exhale, left leg towards the torso. Inhale, open, stack the hip. Exhale, keep the arms working. Knee towards the torso. Inhale, or armpit, whichever you feel going for. Exhale, look forward on your big breath in. Step to your left thumb. Drop your back knee down. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale to low lunge. Find your gaze and breathe. Try to relax that around the upper body. Let this sink into the lower body. Keep the hips squared, right thigh pressing forward, not just dropping into the weight of the front. Now to shift your gaze around or punch your jaw. One more breath here. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Shifting your weight back to the right heel. You can move your left hand outside the leg, covering just inside the right foot. Spread the left toes, breathe. Nice long spine. Not releasing into lower postures. Keep your chest extending. Big breath in and out. Roll your left foot back to the mat. Carefully spin your back shin across the earth and stretch the left leg straight. You're going to walk your hands forward, shift your weight to your right heel, and press your chest back. 3 breaths. Slow down with your breathing. Feel that soft sweep at the back of your throat. Last one. Walking your hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to lift your chest up. Take the weight off your right knee. Wait for it. Inhale to halfway. Exhale to lift the back leg. 3 times. Inhale. Keep your spine long as possible. Exhale. Good. Breathe in. And out. Feeling into the legs again. Inhale. Pressing up and away from the earth, and then exhale back into the earth. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Turn your foot. Warrior 2 when you're ready. Gaze down that front arm. Feel your middle finger in line with the center of the shoulder itself. Now breathe. One more big breath here. Exhale, sweep your arms as you breathe in, up overhead. Press the palms away from your tailbone. Big breath in. Out your mouth. One more, drop your hips. Open the arms, wiggle your hands down, step back, downward facing dog. And 3 breaths. Now hand to your toes. Drop your knees down, only doing one back bend, camel. Before we start to move to the side waist again. You can choose toes tucked or untucked. Just make sure your feet are pulling towards your kneecaps. Hands start behind you. Lift your chest up. Try to go 2 degrees back from what you know you can do. So as you lift your chest, instead of going full tilt, focus on the shoulders. For 6. Squeeze the elbows with each exhale to each other. If you want to release your hands to your ankles, you can. And just keep focusing on space in the front body. Last breath here. Inhale, rise. Slowly drop your hips to your feet and set palms up. 3 breaths. Bring your hands to the floor beside your knees. Shift your weight to your right hip and extend your legs 90 degrees. Good. Take your hand underneath the left knee. Draw the foot nice and close. Again, still pointing to that direction. Your right hand is going to cross over. Try to notice when this other leg externally rotates. You want the toes pointing straight up. You're going to rotate towards that left leg and then start to lean away from it. Now, everybody's different, so you might have a different amount of resistance in that right leg. But you can kind of lean. If this is too much, you can release and just place your right arm inside the leg. If you're pressing off the knee, yeah, just keep your toes of the opposite leg pointing straight up. And feel. Where does your torso want to explore? Breathe. Drop your head towards the mat. Relax into the stretch. As best you can, jaw is loose. The right side of your back and throat and loose. Got one more breath here. Pushing off the floor with the right heel. Draw yourself up slowly. Left foot's going to come in. Right leg comes straight out in front of you. Good. Press your toes to the sky. Reach up. Bend that right leg slightly. And exhale. Whatever you can catch. Could be the ankle. Take it back a couple notches. Spread your toes. Exhale. Hold it. Follow your breath. Your breath will tell you if you can go deeper or if you're deep enough. If you're relaxed or gripped. Two more breaths here. Inhale to look forward, walk your hands in. Sitting up nice and tall, big breath in, hands beside you on the floor. Good, exhale, drop your head to your left shoulder. Inhale back to center, over to the right. Inhale to center, stay looking straight ahead and walk your fingers on the floor as far back behind you without leaning back. Good, squeeze the shoulder blades together, big breath in. Out. One more time. Good, relax, take hold of that right knee. Before the other side, take your feet together for butterfly and move your heels about a foot forward. So even if you can come closer, first one about a foot between your heels and your inner groin. Hold on to the ankles, lift your chest up. Good, wiggle your way forward in your hips before you fold in. Take your time coming down. You've got 10 breaths here. Give your hips space to unwind and release. The brain falls forward. Just leave it in. One. Pressing off the floor with your hands, roll up slowly. Sitting tall, big breath in. Out. Good, extending your legs last time, 90 degrees. This time, taking the right knee, pulling it in, foot facing that same direction. Checking in with a little bend in the left leg as your left hand comes across, can be lower down or higher up. Then you start to lean away from the right leg. Twist your torso so you're facing forward, not dropping down. And anchoring to your right foot. Keep the knee from wobbling in or out. Press straight down through the shin. And let everything lengthen out of the right hip. Maybe your head relaxes. Keep your top shoulder open. Relax your throat. More breath here. Good. Pulling up with that right leg. Slowly coming upright. Good. Take the foot to the floor. Sweep that left leg in front of you. Again, little bend in the knee. Hook the thumbs as you breathe up. Sitting tall, feel your sit bones, and exhale, coming forward slowly. Press the right leg down as you do, whatever you can find and reach. Shoulders back as you inhale. Exhale, start to fold in. Press your torso forward, not just dropping down. Bring your hands in, slowly rolling your weight up. Taking your time. Hands out beside you like 10 pegs. Reach from the shoulders out. Big breath in. Drop your head to the right. Maybe now center. Drop your head to the left. Now, drop your chin to the chest. Big breath in, look straight ahead and let your fingertips walk behind you. Squeeze the elbows and the shoulders together. Breathe in and out. And one more. Relax your arms. Take a hold of that left knee. This time a little closer, so you might not fold as far forward, but you can walk your hips as close as your knees feel comfortable. You can fold the ankles from underneath, press the thighs down. If your knees don't like this, make sure your inner feet are touching. Otherwise, you're going to open your feet. Traditional hatha. Big breath in. Drop the energy out of your arms, pulling you further than you're ready to go, and let it meet from the hips. Press your feet together. Head is the last part of the pose. Just let your spine guide you in and down. Breath in. Bring your arms to the earth. Walk your way up as you breathe. Uncurling your spine, sitting nice and tall for our breath. Good. Sending your legs forward, stretching out long on the mat. Lowering down into Shavasana. I'm going to stay sitting. Let yourself take a moment to really place your body with intention on the earth. Let your hands and your feet be free from stimulation. Not touching any of your surrounding material. Palms face up. Toes dropping open. Let a breath run through your whole body as you take the inhale up and out of your mouth. Releasing. Letting that feeling of needing to stay together or to protect yourself, seep down and out your back. And return that energy to the earth. As you relax deeper, feel your body coming back to a place of calibration and resonance. For our own inner wiring and communication to come on board. We're going to support and allow you to move through the world and do what you do in the day. For the next 5 breaths, let your focus become so absorbed with this process of taking in life and releasing what's no longer needed. Slowly breathe and inhale. Spread fingers, toes. Feel the strands of your hair on your head, your eyebrows, your ears. And thank your body. Eyes stay closed as you roll gently to your right side. Press your way up with your inner compass to guide you, facing forward and finding a cross-legged position. Right palm face down, left hand face up. Grounding all of your actions, your physical presence in the world, with your deeper inner awareness. Take an inhale. Release out your mouth in your resistance. Last shred of tension. Hold your hands in prayer, center your chest, and bow your head. Namaste.